What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Big Kaz here. Hoping y'all having a great weekend. Hope y'all have a great start to the work week or school week, the ones who are in school or going to summer school. But might have hit 34 this past Thursday. But more importantly, I want to talk about the death of Jim Brown. And we have lost a great legend, a great player, a great human being, and also a civil rights activist who cared for the black community and also for people. But Jim Brown was born on February 17th, 1936 in St. Simons Island, Georgia. Him and his family later moved to Manhasset, New York. And when he was going to high school there, he developed his tremendous athletic skills, earning 13 letters in football, lacrosse, basketball, baseball, and track and field. He went on to attend Syracuse University, where he overcame racism and an All-American for the Syracuse Orangemen, where he set school records for the highest season yards per average, rushing with 6.2 a game and scoring 6 touchdowns a game. Also, at Syracuse, he started in track and basketball. He was so dominant in lacrosse that during his senior year, he scored 43 goals in 10 games. He's also, plus, in addition to being an athlete and an activist, he was a member of the Army Reserves and ROTC at Syracuse University. And after he graduated, he was discharged as a captain. In the 1957 NFL draft, he was selected in the first round by the Cleveland Browns, playing 9 years, leading them to the 1964 NFL championship, which the Browns haven't won a championship since. Now, this was before the Super Bowl era. He retired with 12,312 rushing yards, 106 rushing touchdowns, 26 receiving touchdowns to make it a total of 126. And back then, the NFL only played a dozen games, so he was the first to rush for 100 yards. No telling how well he would do in his prime when the NFL expanded to 16 games in 1978. And recently, I would say about 2021, they expanded it to 17 games. He would definitely be even better in his prime. Like, it would be no stopping him. His 1,863 rushing yards in 1963 was and still is a Cleveland Browns record. Yes, and it was also an NFL record until 1984 when Walter Payton broke it for the Chicago Bears playing against New Orleans Saints on CBS. Due to the treatment of the late Art Modell bullying him, finding him for when he was in England for missing training camp, he had enough and retired in 1966, after the 1965 season, after he won his third MVP award. Not only was Brown a stellar athlete, but he was a strong civil rights activist who was willing to fight for the equality among blacks and also others. He was one of the few prominent black athletes, such as the great Muhammad Ali, late Bill Russell, who recently passed in July, the NBA legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who played 20 years in the NBA for the Bucks and the Lakers. He retired the year I was born, but that's not important. And the 51st mayor of Cleveland from 1967 to 71, Carl Stokes. He was also willing to, he wasn't scared to go to the hoods to stop violence, and also spoke up about the treatment of blacks. He may not have been the best actor, but he's played in numerous films such as Rio Conchas, where he played as a Buffalo Soldier, the Dirty Dozen, The Split, and 100 Rifles. He also appeared on TV shows such as writerships and the A-Team. Jim Brown is someone we should all look up to, especially in the black community and especially black athletes, especially the young ones. I wish Ja Morant could take notes and Antonio Brown, instead of acting like knuckleheads, go ahead and be positive role models for the community. Help out the community. Don't just be flashing your guns, blaming people. Man up. Be the change. You have the money. He had his faults. Jim Brown did, like we all have. Hell, even I have mine. I've done some things I regret in the past. Hell, we all did. But he was willing to put his pride to the side and do what's right. He has made a tremendous impact on the NFL, and he was a true legend in sports. That's my YouTube video of the day. I hope to make more soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.